welcome to Lake, a news show about Bellevue. I'm Claude Ioso with the City Manager's Office. This month we'll share stories about riding a bike across the city for a good cause and a budding playwright whose zombie show will be brought to life by the Bellevue Youth Theater. But before we get to our features, here are some of the headlines from the past month. For the 6th straight time, a national group that advocates for children has included Bellevue on its list of 100 best communities for young people. Selected from among 320 applicants, Bellevue is one of just 19 cities to receive this honor every time since the list was created in 2005. America's Promise Alliance cited Bellevue for creating opportunities for youth through programs such as wraparound services and collaborations with Bellevue Public Schools, Youth Eastside Services, and Bellevue Family YMCA. City Council members were talking trash at a recent meeting. No, not like that. The City Council is concerned because the county is talking about raising the tipping fees it charges haulers when they bring garbage to transfer stations. The proposed rate hike would continue an upward trend of county fees in recent years. Much of the tipping fee increases are being used to pay for the construction of facilities such as a new transfer station at Factoria, but new facilities don't account for all of the rate hikes. The council sent a letter to the county detailing concerns and suggesting efficiencies that could cut costs. Local immigrants became U.S. citizens at a naturalization ceremony at Bellevue City Hall. It's the second time Bellevue has hosted the citizenship ceremony. The hour-long event, presented by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services in partnership with the city and the Bellevue Downtown Association, took place on September 17th. Approximately 30% of Bellevue's residents were born outside of the United States. Mayor Conrad Lee, a naturalized U.S. citizen himself, offered welcoming remarks.
I was born in China and raised in Hong Kong and came to this country just like you, and I became naturalized American citizen. We are blessed to live here in such a wonderful country, and especially here in this beautiful city of Bellevue.
After the ceremony, we touched base with a Bellevue resident and newly minted American.
Besides the opportunity which everyone talks about, I think it's the commitment of the United States to every single citizen, which is just mind-boggling. It's just amazing. And of course, the opportunities are boundless. You can literally dream of anything and, have a chance to actually achieve that dream.
For a while now, residents have been strolling along a scenic route in Bellevue's annual Lake to Lake walk. This year, the event was expanded to include a bike ride, too. Robin Hasseth has the story.
Remember, this is a recreational ride, not a race, not a timed event. We want you to have fun.
A drizzly Saturday morning couldn't keep bike riders away from Bellevue's first annual Lake to Lake bike ride. About 100 enthusiastic riders participated in the event. They explored the city in an 8 or 20-mile ride through some of Bellevue's most beautiful sights.
The girls love it. I think we like to support the city for all these activities for families.
Love biking. Biking in the rain is great. It's great to meet the community of bikers as well.
The King County Regional Library System is the busiest in the U.S., circulating more than 22 million items each year. I recently had a chance to visit with the organization's longtime director and Bellevue resident, Bill Potasic.
I just love to see people coming in the library, using them for all the various purposes and roles that a library can play in an individual's life, and seeing that happen every day, and to see it happen to the extent that it happens in our libraries. A few years ago, we were fortunate to have achieved the status of the busiest library in the United States. I mean, busier than New York, busier than Chicago or Los Angeles. And it's just so gratifying for myself and for all of us that work in the library system to be in a community where people not only value the library, but they use the library. They come in, they check out the materials. In many ways, libraries kind of create community, and that's exactly what we had intended to happen, and it's happening. Bellevue now includes the area to the south, a new part that is recently annexed into the city. And what's exciting about that is that area includes the Newport Library, which has always been kind of, in a sense, a stepsister of the Bellevue libraries because it was an unincorporated King County, but it really was surrounded by Bellevue. Well, now it's more formally, officially part of the Bellevue family of libraries, and so that's really exciting. We have in Bellevue, I think, the absolute perfect combination of different types of King County libraries. Obviously, the largest library in our system is Bellevue, and it's not a central library. We never want to call it a main or a central library, but it is the largest library. It's got the most space, and currently we're in the process of expanding the parking lot. The only limitation on that building was really the ability for more people to come. I mean, it's a big enough building that we could even handle a lot more business, but parking was always a problem there. So we're in the process right now of expanding that parking, which should be done by the end of the year, and hopefully by next year everybody will just have even greater access to that particular library.
As you would expect, young people feature prominently on the Bellevue Youth Theater stage, both acting and directing. This month, the playwright is a young person too, Bellevue High's Abby Carter. Robin Hasseth profiles Abby.
The Bellevue Youth Theater is a place where young people can flourish. In the spotlight now is a 15-year-old who's scripting her way to success.
Zombies is about a small town in Texas called Azle, where some fertilizer testing goes wrong in a cemetery and a bunch of child zombies come to life and wreak havoc on the town.
I would just like to thank y'all again for this opportunity. It's been an honor to be your assistant.
Intern. You're an intern.
Well, we do an annual Halloween show, and it's always kind of a challenge for us because of the nature of the program, not wanting to get into real gritty material. And so she and I talked, because we had written Frankenstein together, and she wanted to have a go at zombies and try and turn it into a comedy. She understood the program, understood what we needed to do. And so we set out and she wrote it, and I kind of mentored her on some things, but for the most part, it's all her.
I want the impression that you guys are totally slacking off and avoiding work. And then
writing these two shows at BYT, Frankenstein and Zombies, it has made me realize how much I really love writing scripts and I really love writing plays. I mean, it's one thing to be in your English class and write some sort of analytical essay, and it's another thing to come in and create characters and create a story and then see that whole thing on stage at the end.
What in the Sam Hill was that? Probably
keep looking at it. Keep looking at it.
Probably some crazy kid.
I think the most challenging thing about writing the script was just the very beginning, when we were trying to come up with what's the show going to be about, in the first place. Before we even came up with storylines, we were talking about what is the message, what is the whole moral of the story that we want to bring across. And once we got that storyline in place and we had our scenes in order of where we wanted to go with it, after that, the writing just kind of came. It just kind of comes after that once you know where you're going.
By running these tests in the cemetery, we can view any abnormalities without the risk of harming the ecosystem.
Hopefully, I would like the audience to feel really good and entertained by the show. I'm just excited to be a part of the whole process and then to see the performance. I can't wait.
Zombies performs at the Bellevue Youth Theater October 26th through November 4th. For tickets and more information, call 425-452-7155 or email byt@bellevuewa.gov.
And now, take a look at some of our upcoming events. On October 6th, come to the Great Glass Pumpkin Patch at Northwest Arts Center. Wander rain or shine through a pumpkin patch with thousands of hand-blown glass pumpkins. Admission is free, and the glass pumpkins are $35 and up. For more information, call 425-452-4106 or email nwac@bellevuewa.gov. Enjoy fun on the farm at the Kelsey Creek Farm Fair on October 13th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. There will be plenty of free entertainment, heritage demonstrations, tractor-pulled hay rides, and more. The entry is free, but there is a cost for food and some activities. Free shuttles are available from Wilburton Park and Ride and Bannerwood Sports Park. For more information, call 425-452-7688. The Fall Special Recycling Event will be held 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. October 13th at First Presbyterian Church. Bring old electronic equipment, materials for shredding, small appliances, scrap metal, and for a small fee, televisions, computer monitors, and large appliances. Hazardous materials are not accepted. For more information, visit www.bellevuewa.gov/utilities.htm or call 425-452-6932. October 19th and 20th, come to Spookfest at the South Bellevue Community Center. Activities include haunted miniature golf, a pumpkin race, and a pancake breakfast. To register and for more information, call 425-452-4250. That's our show for today. For more information about the segments featured in the newscast, please visit us online at bellevuewa.gov. I'm Claude Ioso. Thanks for watching this edition of Lake to Lake. We'll leave you with a look at some of the great pieces in Bellevue's sculpture exhibition, now on display at City Hall and Downtown Park. Bellwether 2012 ends on October 21st.